fellas, first of all, thanks Paul for having me. Paul's given me the theme today for working on small-sided games with a tactical ploy. That's a very broad area, so I'm going to specifically focus on attack. The lads there have straight away got into a warm-up game where I'm talking about third man running, because it's a principle of attack that I want them to develop as we're going through the games. So what I mean by third man running is player 1 kicks the ball, player 2 receives, player 3 is coming off the shoulder. And when I see the way I want teams to play, vision I have for footballers is I want multi-skilled players that can play in multiple positions and then execute those skills and make decisions under pressure. Most teams now, there's a big focus on defensive play, and the challenge for us as coaches is to break that down in terms of our attacking work. I find attack to be the hardest thing to coach. It takes the longest to work on. That's why I always start out early in a season and just develop and work through it. So by the time that you come to championship football, your players have a variety of skills in their locker that they can pull out to try and break down whatever defence. And every team defends differently. Every attacking scenario is different, so the pictures that you're seeing as an attacker is always different. I want players that can decide what they need that works in those particular moments. So first game, I'm just going to get the boys back to it there. Lads, just rotate the 2 defending players. Rotate the 2 defending players. We'll start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So look lads, I'm looking 4-on-2 here. It's an overload game. I want the attacking 4 players, they're going to gain a point. Every time there's a kick pass and the player receiving the ball, hand pass the ball off to supporting players straight away. So once you receive a kick pass, we want somebody coming off the shoulder. So look up. Let's tidy that up, fellas. Look for the kick pass. Somebody anticipate it. Come to him, come to him. And slip it off. Let's rotate once more, lads. Just change the players in the middle. The player receiving the ball, he should only be having that ball 2 seconds from a kick pass. Somebody else should be taking the ball straight away. Let's go. So all I'm looking to see, lads, is can the player receiving the kick pass, is there a third man that's anticipated that man getting the ball and coming off the shoulder? So it's fairly new to these lads. It'll probably take a bit of work. Somebody has to anticipate that pass. Then we're looking up again. Anticipate the pass. Somebody coming off the shoulder. Jog it up, lads. So fellas, that's just the game 1 there, that if you got the sheet sent out. Loads of ways to vary it. We were going 4-on-2 there. There might have been groups of 7 that was 5-on-2. You go 4-on-3, and you can constantly change the conditions as well. Okay, fellas, bring it in. We're going to have the reds. You're going to pick up the 4 cones down on the end line. Anna, you're in goals. Anna, you'll be in goals down there. So the reds, you're going to be at the 4 cones down there. Now, just before we move down, lads, greens, you're going to take the 4 red cones along here. I'm going to take 2 players to go in there as the extra attackers in the middle. So, greens, you're attacking the big goals. Once you get a shot away, the 4 greens, you stay on. You'll defend the next 4 reds coming out. Okay? Reds, you'll attack the small goals. As soon as you get your shot away, ready for the next 4 coming on. Get yourselves lined up. Killian, Paul, can I get a couple of coaches that aim in there? Just feeding the balls into the fellas. Lads, will be any corner forwards in this team? Just pull on a yellow bib there and you're standing that cone. Lads, will be any corner forwards in this team? Who's corner forward in the greens? Come you and me, let's go. Just pull it on over the red. Pull it on over the red. Keep that on. Just pull that over the top, okay? Lads, come you into me a wee second. Come you in here. Come into me. Okay. I want you 2 boys anticipating, so you're the extra players. Whenever you see a player coming out with the ball, you make yourself available, win the pass, slip it off to somebody else, okay? You're playing for both teams, but you're not allowed to score, okay? So you're playing for as soon as if the reds are coming out, you take a ball, slip it to them. The greens are coming out, you take a ball, slip it to them. Okay, lads, split across. Boys, give me 4 reds. See the first red at each cone. Come use up ready to defend. Let's go. First 4 reds right up ready to defend. Greens, you're going to attack first. Just lift the ball. Yellows, you can move, boys, if you want, You're not allowed to shoot. Just stay, but you always stay ahead of the ball so they can pass to you. Reds, up and mark a man. Up and mark a man. You're marking the greens. Okay. Trying to develop the next step of third man running. It's my take on a classic attack defence game. You always want players ahead of the ball in your attack. So I put in the 2 yellows as the attacking jokers. So the greens are coming out. Greens can slip the ball forward if they want to use one of the yellow players. And I'm going to double the score if a green can give it to a yellow. And then another player takes it off him and gets the score. So we're third man running. Lads, that makes sense? First 4. Let's go. Where's the next man? Somebody coming to take it off him. Can we work a score? Now green, stay on. Reds, off you go. Next 4 reds, come on. Stay here, stay here. Next 4 coming. Let's play. Let's go. Give them the ball. Next 4 reds. Let's go. Can you find a man? Next player running. Work the score. Work the score. Work it out. Play on, greens. You're attacking now. You can still use the yellow. Lift your head. Lift your head. Let's get back on the field. Call. Call. Take it. Take it. Take it. Somebody else take it. Somebody else come off him. He can't score. Pop the score. Okay. Let's reset. Reds, off you go. Greens, you stay on. Move across. Greens, you stay on. Move across and defend. Who's picking up here? Greens, come in. Mark a man. Push right up. Yeah, he's starting here. Give him the ball. Let's play. Go. You can use the yellow if you need to. Use the yellow if you need to. Where's the next player coming off him? Austin, that needs to move quicker. Where's the next player? Lads, we try and go forward there. Let's go. Let's go. Try and break the line. And get the score. Staying on now, Reds. You're staying on to defend. Yellow players, you get back to your cones. Reds, stay on. Ball coming from Eamon. Let's play. Let's go. Let's go. Lads, just keep them flowing at that. Coaches, I often find most defensive teams, they drop a sweeper into the edge of the D. Teams that play with a sitting sweeper, you have to attack that sweeper. So what I want to see in teams that I'm coaching is that we can have real depth in our forward play. So I want, let's say that the sweeper was playing on the D, I want players in behind so that the sweeper can't see them, but then we're coming through looking for that ball and then slipping it off to the third man. Because when teams get compact and they drop everybody back inside the 45, there's still pockets of space. So the sweeper's always there to cut out the initial kick pass. Once that kick pass is gone, the sweeper has to be tested in a different way. So you want to see players coming from behind the sweeper, take the ball, win it, slip it off, and the person that's receiving the ball is then facing the goals, and it's, in my view, a much easier chance of getting a score. So just something that we can be thinking about. I'm going to let the lads go for another minute here, and then we're moving on to the next game. Just any questions on what we're working on there? So if I wanted to increase the difficulty for the lads, you could put in a couple of extra players there. Go, if that's 4-on-4, play 5-on-5 or 6-on-6. You want to make it easier, reduce the numbers so there's more space. 3-on-3, 2-on-2, but still have your extra attacking jokers, those lads in yellow. So the attacking team always has players ahead of the ball to get them started. Oh, no, Shane. Okay, lads, just walk up, take a breather. The 2 fellas that were in yellow, you can return to your original team. Okay, lads, just going to move up this way. So we're actually turning around, we're playing up into the goals there. Coaches, you can stay where you're at. That's absolutely fine. Just bring them all, Paul, whatever we have there. Paul, these goalposts can go off as well, please, whenever you get a chance. Lads, greens and reds, just you come up to me. Let's go. Well, lads, jog in. Get your rest in here when I'm explaining what's happening. Okay, really, really good, lads. Okay, I know that's tough going. We're going to play into the big goals now. We'll let the Reds defend first. Any of you being goals. So we're going to have 2 versus 2 inside there, inside the scoring zone. So two greens that are attacking, been marked by 2 reds. We're going to have the rest of the greens lined up at that red cone or that red cone. So split yourselves, and the defending players in red will be between the 2 yellow. We'll start the ball here. So 1 player coming in with his marker and the ball, and 1 player coming in with his marker without the ball. So it becomes a 4-on-4. Now, lads, once the ball goes dead, see the 4 players that start here? You're going to stay inside in the game. So it becomes, the next game becomes 6-on-6. And then the next 2v2 stands, so it becomes 8-on-8. So the space gets less as the numbers increase. Does that make sense? Who did I say is attacking? Greens. Give me 2 green forwards inside there. Give me 2 reds in, marking them in into the goals. Lads, just going to start with the footballs here. So you're the first player up. Lads, I want some of the defending reds at the yellow cones and at the yellow cones. Greens, don't worry about the white. It's that red cone you're at there. And some of us are here as well. So first player's in. Hand up. Hand up. Hand up. Hand up. Along with these lads in here. Makes it 4v4. Once the ball goes dead, next ball starts here, but you're staying in there. And you're staying in and mark them, okay? You can kick it or run it, whichever you prefer to do. Let's go, let's go. Okay, coaches, this is just half forward line starting with the ball, 2 versus 2 inside. I'm still going to build on the principle of 3rd man running. Our attack now, it's 4 versus 4. As soon as the ball goes dead, those lads are staying on. Our next attackers are starting with the ball, and our next 2 defenders are in. So the space is reduced, and it presents a different challenge to the attacking team and a different challenge to the defending team. Okay, reset. Lads, just starting my whistle. Okay, lads, forwards, you come to me. The 4 forwards there, come to me. Let's go quickly. 4 in green. Fellas, let's align ourselves now. We're gonna set ourselves up. 1 man staying right in, 2nd man out, 3rd man and 4th man right out there. So the space is either side of you. Reds, you turn over the ball, working out through the red poles or the red posts. Greens, get ourselves shaped now. 1 man in. Just get a forward right out to me here. Greens, 1 of you right out to me. Straight line up the pitch. Let's play. Let's line them in. Let's keep moving. Keep it, move out. Keep it wide. Keep it wide. Play on. Play on. Work it out, Reds. Let's go. Out to the poles. Keep playing. Good tackle. Keep playing till he's through. And we're going. Reset. Space now, lads, is less. Movement needs to be better. Boys, I don't want to start in here bunched. Let's get a couple of players now going each sideline. Somebody right in front of the goals. What's your name? Where are you running to? Where are you running to? Do you know where you're going in here? Okay, get yourself to your position. Spread it right out. Let's play. Take a wee look, take a wee look. Move again, move again. Don't let them out, don't let them out. Reset. So, Hamlin's letting us down there, lads. We're not getting many shots away. If I was to increase the difficulty of this for the attacking team, what could we do? You could leave a sitting sweeper in, put a couple of extra defenders, whatever you decide. At the minute, we're probably not getting enough shots away for me to be imposing that. Set to go, lads. Play on, play on. Let's keep going. Let's look for a man. Let's look for a man. Go ahead, move your hands. That's it. Boys, go right out to that sideline. Spread it right out. Spread it right out. Spread it right out. Go on ahead. Go on ahead. Give yourself width. Let's play. Let's play. Work it across, work it across. Don't let them out easy, don't let them out easy. Okay, take a breather. Players, just jog to me a wee second. You're starting the next ball, okay? You'll be starting the next ball once we get in here. Let's come in quickly. Okay, I know you're tired, lads, that's okay. Jog into me. Take your rest in here. Okay. Green stand this side, red stand this side. Greens, you're going to stay as the attacking team, but we're going to try and do it a wee bit better. The first two players that started in there, you'd probably done the most running. You're going to come out now to the back of the line. And the last player, who's last player there standing holding the ball, you'll start this time, okay? Reds, you rotate as well. The first two defenders go to the back of the line. Boys, let's look after the ball, be a wee bit more accurate in our passing, a bit more structure to what we're doing now. So see the first 2v2 that are starting inside, your job each time for each attack is to get right into the goalpost, put a hand in the post, okay? Before we start, right into the goalpost. See the next two, you're giving us width right out to the sideline on each side and go as far in as the 20-metre line, and then the next two will go width on each side out on the 45. Does that make sense? So we're only ever leaving 2v2 in here, one out in that 13 or 20-metre line, one out there, one out there, and one out there, just to spread the play, make it a wee bit harder to defend. Is that okay? Rotate, let's get ourselves back out. Reds, you're staying as the defending team. Let's see if we can get a shot away. So starting in behind, who's the 2v2 inside? I want a new two players starting in there. Two new greens starting inside, two new reds. Another green to go in. You can right in, go on ahead. Start right out, wait. Lads, your job's to be on the post there and make your runs from there. You ready? Let's play. So I've just asked the lads there in green just to try and bring a wee bit more structure to how we're setting up. So the first two players that start are going to give us real depth, so I've asked those lads to stay right in front of the posts. Once this attack goes dead, those two greens that started here, I've asked them to give us width out on each sideline, about the 20-metre line or 13, and then the next two attacking players that come in, I've asked them to give us width on the 45. So we're still trying to leave space for that initial attack up the middle. Keep going. Okay, reset. Where's my two lads going right inside? Who's the two players giving us width? Sideline to sideline. Who's giving us width? Those last two that came from here. One man on each sideline. Take a wee look. Boys, you started inside? No? You're going to the sideline? Yeah. Come to this one. You come to this one. It's okay. Go right out. Go right to the line. That's not the sideline. That's not the sideline. Right on out. Right on out. Let's play. Keep going. So we managed to get a couple of shots away anyway. Starting to think my attacking play wasn't working too well. Did anything help there in terms of getting that attack away there? What's right? Spreading out, a wee bit of space, players running through the middle. Okay, reset. Go my whistle, lads. Fellas, greens, I want the first two players that started there right in touching the goalposts. There should be two players now on each sideline, two greens and two reds on each sideline. Get right out. One man out to the 45. Donegal, you bring yourself on out. Let's play. Where's the next runner? Let's keep working. Let's defend it. Okay, let's slow them up. Just slow them up. And reset. Reds, I'll switch it around for you now shortly. Greens, just don't turn around and start walking. Make sure you know where you're going. Let's play. Give and go, give and go. Well, that shouldn't happen there. Now play on, play on. We'll reset again, reset again. Lads, you take a ball here. Last two going in. Let's play, go on ahead. Go on, go on, go on, go on. Let's open it up. And relax. Okay, lads. We'll flip it around. We'll let the reds attack now. So reds, let's give me two inside. Everybody else out. Greens, stay two in to mark them. Aina, you just stay as goalie for the greens, alright? Okay, reds, stay here a wee second. Reds, stay with me. Greens, you get yourself set up. Lads, what were we working on the last couple of games? I know that we gave it the warm-up. What was that principle? Yeah, third man running off the shoulder. Okay, so let's see, can we get that now? Lots of movement. It's hard to kick into that breeze, isn't it? And you boys defended that really, really well. Let's see, can we now get more scores away than the green team got? So, third man means that player inside presenting, winning the ball. Less of somebody else anticipating that the pass is going in and taking the ball off his shoulder at pace. If you can take the ball off the man moving forward, the goals open up for you. Is that okay? Let's just be careful on the ball. The conditions aren't great. We'll look after it a wee bit better. Is that okay? Get 2v2 inside. The rest of you are starting out here. Greens are now defending, lads. We just run through this once before we change the game. You're on first, yeah. Let's go. So I've just switched around. The reds wanted a chance to see could they score a wee bit more than the greens got. I'm a big believer, folks, that see a byproduct of working on attacking in your training. We keep working on attacking constantly in training. A byproduct of that is good defending as well, because you're exposing your players to different situations. I mean, if I'm thinking of the lads I've worked with Scotstown, if we're running a game like this and Darren Hughes finds that he's conceding scores, he'll very quickly reorganise and set up something that ensures that they're tighter at the back. So good attacking play, working on it in training, byproduct is you're still developing your defenders as well. And I can use the exact same game. I put this as an attacking theme. I can put the exact same game, only say now we're focusing in on our defending here. Same game. Players understand what we're doing, but they know, rather than me having to explain before the session how the game works, they know the game. I'm just explaining how we want them to defend and what coaching points we're looking. Lads, we ready to go? Go on ahead, sorry about that. Any questions on what we're doing so far? The lads are doing their best. The conditions aren't great and it's possibly pitched a wee bit and it'll take a lot of work, but these lads will get there. There's our third man. There we go. Finish with a shot. Reset, lads. So the space fills up. Get our shape quickly. Let's leave two players right in at the post. Present themselves for a pass. Let's have width. Go right out. Width, lads, means your toes on the sideline. Width means toes on the sideline. Get right out. Take them right out. Let's play. Lift your head, that's it. Take a wee look. Only pass if it is on. Let's look after the ball now. There's a lot of bodies there. Spread it out. Let's look after the ball. That's it. That's it. Can somebody move ahead of the ball? Movement ahead of the ball. Somebody looking for a pass. That's it. That's it. That's it. Pop it over. Pop it over. Come on, point. Put it over the bar. Put it over the bar. There we have it. Well done. Ready to go again, lads. Last couple. Fellas, we're all bunched now. Let's just get ourselves spread right out. Make them defend the full half of the pitch now. Get right out. Attacking right in there. Depth there, lads. Two boys in the post. Boys right out to the sideline. Take it right out. Take it right out. Let's play. Let's play. We'll let you two lads then go. They'll be the last two in this game, all right? Just reset, lads. We'll just reset. Last ball coming in. Okay, pass if it's on, okay? Let's have width. Couple of lads, bring it out now. There's a lot of bodies in there. A couple of us Reds, bring your man out. So we're all bunched on this side. Just take a look around. We're all bunched on one side. Let's bring our man out. That's okay. Let's play. Take a look, take a look. Let's see, can we get a third man running? Look up, pop the ball, somebody take it off him then. Where's the next runner? Great tackle. Lads, you can go and get a quick drink and then come back to me, okay? Okay, coaches, just bring it in a wee second. So, I'm glad I said at the start that attacking play is the hardest thing to work on and develop. You can see that there, that for young lads at 15, that would just need continuous work. And there's nothing you can do in a drill that would improve that, in my opinion. I think you have to be putting lads into games like that where they're going to be challenged, where the space sometimes is clogged up and they have to recognise to draw their men out and leave space for somebody else. I could develop that game a wee bit further, and once the ball goes dead, we get a kick out straight after that. A lot of times teams work on kick outs in a game or in training, and I would call it artificial. They just tell boys, right, go to your position, let's practice the kick out, without appreciating the chaos in a game that precedes a shot going over the bar, where you could have defenders everywhere throwing themselves trying to stop a shot. Then you have to switch on to try and get your kick out. So if we were looking to develop that with maybe an older group of players or the same group of players, but our focus becomes kick out, I'd run the same game, starting it out here, attack into the goals, and then get your kick out away, because it's more realistic. Or if you're working on pressing the opposition's kick out, you could be saying to your attacking team there, once you get the shot away, that's half your job. Next half of the job is, can we get set up now and slow up or press the opposition kick out and recognise what it is we have to do, whether it's going man to man if we have the numbers up, or if the opposition have an extra couple of defenders in there, you may have to go zonal on a kick out or concede a short kick out and get ourselves set up in the middle third. You bring it into your own games whichever way you want. Any questions on that, first of all? My accent's not throwing anybody, no? Okay, we're going to actually turn it around now and move playing into these goals. You're actually, see this white and yellow channel? If you come behind here, come behind the white cones, make it a wee bit easier. Unless you just want to join in. Sorry. You're okay? Okay, lads, bring it over to me. Just see those 4 red, Paul. Just get them lifted, please. Okay, lads. Working into the big goals now. Okay. We're gonna set our attack up. We'll let who was attacking last there? Reds. Right, Greens, you're going to attack first. Greens, I'm looking better than the last time. Is that all right? So Greens are attacking. Greens, you're going to have 3 versus 3 in here. Reds, you'll have to have your 3 players in marking them. The rest of the Greens then, I'm going to have 6 of you lined up at the yellow cones, and you're going to go out around the white and receive a ball and turn and attack. So you'll be turning and attacking in there. The defending players, which is the Reds, you'll start at the white and you'll come around the yellow cones and turn and face your man. Anybody that's not in will get a rest, and we'll just keep rotating. So see the 3v3 that are starting in there? I want 3 green forwards and 3 red defenders. The rest of the players, you're going to be rotating roles out here. So 3 green in there. The 3 lads that are in green that are the forwards, come to me. So 3 green forwards, when you come. Right. Lads, every single attack, okay, I want 1 player in under the black spot in the crossbar, okay? I want 1 player out about where roughly the penalty spot, 20-metre line is, and 1 player coming further out. 3 up the middle, okay? You see that? That's attack 1, okay? That's the first attack. See the second attack? I want 2 men in and 1 man out. That's number 2. Number 3, I want 2 men out and 1 man in. So I want the defenders, every time there's 3 different setups you're going to have. What's the first one?
3 in line.
Straight line. What's the second one?
2 inside.
2 in, 1 out. What's the third one?
2 out.
2 out and 1 in. So they're having to defend a different way each time, and then you make your runs across the pitch. Is that okay? Mightn't be perfect, but we'll give it a go. Okay, 3 reds in marking. Let's have 6 greens across the yellow there. I'll start with the first ball. Killian, I want you to feed in the football to the green player coming around this cone. You're going to feed it that end. Is Eamon about, or somebody that can do the far side? Cormac. So Killian, it's going to alternate. You at that side, the next attack, Eamon, is coming from you over there. So you stand at the last white, throw the ball in, okay, till they come round. Okay, reds, you ready to go? Let's get a red at each white. If you're done with a white cone, you just stand off. Let's get a red player at each white cone. Let's go quickly. Lads, bring it on out a wee bit. Greens, 1 green player at each yellow cone. Greens, if you don't have a cone, just go and stand out there where the coaches are at for now. So greens, you're going around the white cones and turning in to attack. Reds, you're going around the yellow cones and turn around to face the player that you're marking. So greens, as you go out and around the cone, you're going to see a different picture each time in terms of what you're doing in your attack. Ready to go? You're coming out this way. Greens are the forwards. First ball's coming from Killian. And we look up and play. Let's work the ball. So coaches, I've asked the 3 inside players, I've asked them to do 3 different alignments in terms of their attack. The first one, or their alignment in terms of their setup of their attack. The first one there, I just asked them 3 in a line. So we're going to go 3 in a line for 1 attack. We're going to go 2 inside and 1 out. We're going to go 2 out and 1 in. Just 3 different ways to set up. And I didn't tell the other attackers that that's what they were doing. So the the greens will come out round the cone and look up each time. They're going to see a different picture. Let's play. And we're out through. Just reset. 3 lads. Next shape in there in terms of how you're setting up. Next ball's now coming from Eamon at that side. If you're not in a cone, lads, just take your rest. Let's play. Greens, Eamon, that's going to the greens, yeah. Just reset, lads, just go back to the cone you're on. Eamon, just you throw it to the green player there. He'll just take it off you. Reset, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So lads, I've had the ball coming from each side. I'm going to now throw in a wee defensive challenge for the greens. It's something that's common enough. So the next attack's going to be coming from this side where Killian's at, and I'm going to get the defending player on this side. Rather than turning and marking his man, I'm just going to ask him to come straight back in and defend. And I want to see does the attacking team recognise that they've an extra player out here, but that there's a sweeper getting back in. So just kind of mimicking as you would in the game, like a wing back dropping in or tucking in as a sweeper. Lads, just reset. Next ball's coming from you at that side, Killian. Okay, you're the defender at this side. The ball's coming from that side. So rather than you turning and marking your man, I just want you going straight across to the D, okay? You're going to become the sweeper. So don't you worry about the ball, straight in becoming a +1. Don't even worry about that cone. You just go straight for the D, okay? Let's play! Go straight to the D. Go harder than that, harder than that. Go on in, quick, quick. Reset again, lads. Killian will go from you again. Lads, let's just pass if it's on, okay? Pass if it's on. Play. Where's our spare player? Good ball, let's play, let's play. Work it out, work it out. Greens, there's a chance to force a turnover. Let's work it out, work it out. Let's reset. Lads, let's go back to the line of 3, okay? 3 inside, back to the line of 3. Ball coming in from your side. Okay, you're going to do the sweeper this side, okay? Rather than worrying about your man. The football's at the far side of the pitch. Your player's out of the game. You go right to the edge of the D, okay? So just you get in there and cut out that early pass. Let's play. Just go straight in. Go on straight in. Don't worry about your man. Go straight on in now. Get the danger. Let's work it out. Lads, you want to just take a wee go for a quick drink? Okay, coaches, just bring it in. If I was working with a team, then I would tend to just keep rotating that. I don't tend to work backs against forwards too often because every player needs to be fit to attack in the modern game. Every player needs to be fit to defend. Your corner back quite often is going to be the player in this area of the pitch who's then trying to find that pass. So if you don't expose them to scenarios like that, the cornerback may not be fit to do it then when it comes to game, and everybody's dropped back, and you find it's numbers 2, 3 and 4 are getting the ball out round here and they're not too sure on what they have to do. So every player has a role. That's why I said at the start you want multi-skilled players that can play multiple positions, so you can always have rotation and find different ways to break the opposition down. And what we get from that then is a game like that, corner forwards get tackling players coming out, cornerbacks get attacking going in the way. Again, like the game we worked on up here, you could easily work on kickouts where you do a game like that, ball goes dead, bit of chaos, set the ball down, can we work the ball out, work on your pressing of opposition kickouts. Anybody any questions just on what we're doing? Sometimes I might do that with a sitting sweeper already in. I was trying to get the lads there at the extreme ends, the defending player, if the ball was starting over here, just drop in and be an extra man. They were still a wee bit wary of leaving their man free, and we didn't see from the attacking team somebody shouting, I'm an extra player out here now, switch the ball across and see can we break them down. That just takes time, and you're never going to get that in one session like this. I think I might have time, lads, for one more quick game. I didn't have it on the sheet, but we'll just run through it now while you're here, and then we'll get a quick chat at the end. I have kind of like a rationale for everything that I'm doing, so if I haven't been clear on what I've been expecting of the lads, I'm happy for you to ask or take my email or phone number, and we'll take it from there. Right, give me 1 second. Okay, lads, bring it in. Killian, Paddy, I'm going to take you boys there as well. Paddy, Killian, if you stand at that yellow cone with the ball, and Eamon, or Paddy, you take another yellow cone on the far side with the ball. Yeah, just that ball. Okay, fellas, who was the attacking team there? The Greens. Yeah. Right, Greens, you're going to now defend. What I want is we're going to go 8 into the goals. We'll go 9 Greens in there. So let's give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Greens. In you go. Other lads will rotate you in. Boys, just stop there a wee second, then I can explain. We'll go 8 reds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're going to go in. 2 reds, 1 standing beside Killian and 1 standing beside Paddy. You lads just take your rest for now. Okay, players, listen up. I'm going to give the ball to the Greens in there. I'm going to throw it into the Greens. You're going to be the attacking team coming out. What you have to do is get the ball to either to Killian or to Paddy. As soon as Killian or Paddy get the ball, those 2 reds are coming in to now attack. So Greens playing out, you have an extra player. Reds, when they come to play in, they'll have the extra player in their attack. Just let full pitch, spread ourselves across. Aina, get in the goals. You're going to start with the ball and give it to the player in green coming out. Okay, Aina, just take a ball, just wait in my whistle. Reds pick up, there'll be 1 green player spare. As the greens are coming out, as soon as they get the ball to either you or Paddy, those two lads are in, and they just take a ball and becomes it's 9v8. It becomes a 10v9 then. Okay, greens, you're working the ball out. Get the ball to Paddy or get the ball to Killian. Let's play. Let's go, greens. Take the ball. Let's work it out. So greens, you've an extra player. Let's use that man coming out. Greens with the extra player. Let's tidy that up. Use the extra man. Use the extra man. Go on ahead. Use the man. Use the man. Turnover. Let's play. Let's go. Next ball, Ian. Give it to the greens. Let's go. Use the extra man. Let's play. Give it to them. Greens, you need to go and look the ball. Play again. Let's go. Greens, you have an extra man. Go and get the ball. Go on ahead, Ian, and just give a green player the ball. Lads, there's 3 greens standing beside 1 red. You boys can move and get on the ball. Go, somebody take it off him. Somebody take it off him. Go and take the ball off him. Where's you're a spare. Go and get the ball. Call the ball. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's get out, let's get out. Let's work it out. Okay, even the greens there, lads. So it's not very clear at the minute. I've given the greens an extra player, so I kind of want the defensive transition of greens coming out, but then very quickly the reds, with 2 red players standing out there, once the ball comes out, greens are coming out with a +1, but then the reds attack with their 2 players coming in, giving them the +1 advantage. Greens are just finding it really hard to get themselves out outside the 13-metre line there. But we'll give them another minute. If it doesn't work out, at least we've tried it. We'll see how they get on. Let's go, greens! Find the spare player, let's go! Look for a pass, look for a pass. Look up, look up, look up! Call the ball! Call the ball! Call the ball! Call the ball! Look up, Anna! It's free! Call the ball! Move it in 1! Move it again! Move it on again! Right, 2 reds, in you go! Reds are attacking now! Just take a breather there, lads. That's me there with those lads, Paul. Yeah. I just speak with the coaches. Just
we take these up, boys.
Let them boys go in. I just speak to the coaches. Yeah, that's okay.
Right, boys, come on up, quick. Right, guys, just before we quick chat here with Diarmuid. I just want to show you appreciation on the 15 squad. This is the northern section here, so let's give them a round of applause. Thanks, well done. Right, boys, on you go. Well done.
Thanks, lads.
Cool down or whatever.
Good man.
Okay, boys, any questions for Diarmuid here? Everybody's froze to death. Well, some of those There's nothing we can do with that one.
So, just if you're doing that with your Scotstown team, like a senior team, would you be insisting on your own, say, defensive principles to put in? So if you're playing with, say, a sweeper the whole time, would there always a sweeper in every?
Yeah, absolutely. But I would try to work it with a bit of variety, so because it's very difficult in the game these days to get the sweeper from exactly where you want them to come from. So it could be sometimes you drop a sweeper. Some teams drop a sweeper straight from number 15 back in. that creates problems for your own team, as well as giving you a sweeper. That creates an issue somewhere else. Sometimes you try to drop a midfielder coming back and to get one of your forwards to pick up the midfielder that's been left. Again, if you can get that done effectively or quickly, we try and work on that. Sometimes the opposition give you a sweeper because they've brought their man out, so you work with him in there. There's actually no correct answer. It just depends, and that's why I try to work on all those scenarios in all the training sessions, because you just don't know how it's going to pan out on the day. Like we find sometimes teams drop a lot of players back, so we don't need to worry about where we're getting our sweeper from, because there could be any number of players that you could pinpoint to do that job for you. Sometimes a team pushes right up full court, and that creates its own difficulty getting the sweeper. So we try to get those scenarios, and I try that in whatever team I'm involved in. Just get various scenarios thrown at the players, and then ask questions and see can they work out an effective way of doing it, because like we're not allowed to run onto the pitch anymore. Water breaks are gone. I might just stay at home and watch the games from the TV. So you need your players. If it hasn't happened in training, it's very difficult to get it right in the games. And if it's coming, I often find if it's always the message that's coming from the sideline, it's probably too late as well. You need to have players tuned in terms of what their key roles are. Around, it could be around where you're getting your +1 from, could be around what the opposition are doing with their +1 and what we need to do to counteract that. I don't have there's no right answer on it. I'm still trying to work that out myself.
So in terms of components of your session, if you're very game-based, scenario-based, so give us an example of the components of your session then.
Yeah, I try to bring decision making into everything that I'm doing in my session, so that would even include the warm-up. Say like that game there the players are doing, I do different variations of that game. At the start we were doing 4-on-2, could be 3-on-1, 4-on-3, sometimes a 4-on-4. I think players sometimes think, particularly with the warm-up, we overthink the warm-up too much. Players want to get out. In fact, if we were going to play a five-a-side soccer match, you don't spend 25-30 minutes warming up for it. You bounce out onto the pitch and you play. Now, we try and individualise what players need to do, so they know that when it comes to the warm-up, that's what you're doing. I try and bring some form of decision making into it, and then I work back from what I want to do at the end of the session. So if at the end of the session we're looking to work on pressing opposition kickouts, I would step everything back from that, so that the games that we're doing at the early part of the session feed into what we're trying to get at the end.
Good.
It doesn't always be perfect, but that's the thought behind it anyway.